Hey friend, have you ever gone through a circumstance where perhaps you made a change in life? Perhaps you broke up with a significant other, or perhaps you made a career change, or maybe you had a change in your belief system and perhaps a religious difference, and maybe it was even the slightest little change, but whatever change you made, it sent shock waves into the relationships that you had around you with friendships and with family, and you found yourself alone. You found people that you loved walking away or creating space, creating a barrier between the two of you. You know, moments like that are painful. They're kind of dreadful whenever there's a rupture in any type of relationship. But it's also inevitable. You know, it is unrealistic to believe that everyone in our inner circle will remain by our side for all of our lives. And yes, there are those certain situations, and it is possible for someone to remain by your side, but those relationships are a rarity, and they're such a blessing to have. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because we as human beings, in response to the changes around us, whether it's interior changes that are taking place inside us if we're doing inner work, or whether it's choices that are being made by others, we have to be mindful of how we are going to show up in this world. One of the things I want to encourage you to do is always celebrate the joyful memories that you have with people, the memories that make you smile. And perhaps there's someone that you wish you were still in contact with, but for some reason chose to walk away. I encourage you still to remember the good in that relationship and bring that to memory as opposed to just the heartache. Number 2, be super mindful of the circle that you want to have around you. And 3, be mindful of your choices. Recognize that along with growth comes change, and that change sometimes brings rupture. I'm bringing this up for a certain reason. I have seen so many posts being made throughout this year, and especially around this weekend with what has taken place with the election. And there's so many people that are making posts that start with, "You can unfollow me or unfriend me if." And there's so many people that operate in that sense, with that mindset, with that view of relationship, not just on social media, but in every day of their life. And I want to encourage you to be mindful of who you are bringing into your space, and also be mindful of who you don't want to have in your space. One of the things that I've become certain of in this past year is that I do not want to have people in my space that are blatantly, explicitly racist. And I have had friends like that in the past. I don't want to have people who are blatantly misogynists. I don't want to be surrounded by people who speak perverse things. It doesn't mean that I'm going to choose to be unkind or I'm going to be rude, but however, I don't want that in my personal space. And I have made a choice to speak up whenever I see any type of that prejudice or that type of ill behavior in my presence. And I'll continue to do that. That's a choice that I have made. And I encourage you to define what choices you need to make to have the circle of influence that you desire to have around you. I'm going to encourage you, don't leave it up to chance for someone to unfollow you or unfriend you if they don't like what you believe. That's like approaching your life and your destiny as a wimp and leaving it up to fate. There's always going to be people who are going to try to agitate you and bring you some agony. And if you really truly feel that you need to not be around a certain type of person with a certain mindset, then take responsibility and walk away from it and see how that fits for a while. And who knows? you might find out that that was the last thing that you need to do, and you might repent from your decision. But whatever it is, know that you cannot control others, but you can always control your choice. My prayer is that you would choose wisely. Listen, my friend, if this resonated with you, I'm going to encourage you to leave a comment below. I'm also going to encourage you to share it with a friend. If you aren't following me, follow me already. If you are interested in one-on-one coaching, I have 2 coaching opportunities. I'm taking on 2 extra clients during the month of December. So please let me know if you would like to give yourself the gift of personal growth. Send me a DM. My program is called BD². It stands for Be, Dream, Believe, Do, and I help people break free from the unrealistic expectations of others and themselves. Anyhow, my friend, you have a great day. Be blessed.